see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So BYU's offense will get the first swing of the game. And, David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. So UCF's offense will have its first possession of the game. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make...
He's got it inside the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Offense gets set for second down. Power football with the run. Finding an escape route. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Burke. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Knights are on the move. Jackson will throw. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds a little space. making a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback, making the play.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Ryan. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to the ground game on the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Jackson gonna throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Knights decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's got it all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Breaks into the open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
BYU has this offense clicking. Looking to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Quick strike complete.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Martin. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Sataki got this Cougar program back in the national spotlight last season. 11 wins, and boy, did they do a great job in finishing off close games.
And boy, are they fun to watch. You talk about close games, yes, they won those, but fake punts, fake field goals, going for it on fourth down, like BYU's brand of football, Palmer.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Peterson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burke.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. He'll pull it on the read. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Since Scott Frost led UCF to that perfect season in 2017, it's been a circuitous path. Not necessarily happy, but he's trying to bring back the magic to UCF.
Yeah, bring back the magic, the excitement. Just there's always so much talent. Jesse, we've called game there for years. Like, so much talent and speed in the state of Florida. And on that roster, it's just about putting it together.
I mean, they were hitting New Year's Six bowl games, it seemed like, year after year when Scott Frost was there last time at the helm. So it's about finding the diamonds in the rough inside the state of Florida and developing that. But they're going to do well in the portal. Now they're in the Big 12. Scott Frost back at UCF. What do you think about that?
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll give it to him again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
UCF 10, BYU 7.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson will throw. Under fire. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Back to pass, it's Buckmeyer. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
A little screen to the running back. There he goes. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield, and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Knights have their offense in high gear. Handoff to the lone back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know them.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down, looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
It's a draw. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, I think the quarterback's got to do a little bit of better job really selling pass. I think he kind of hurried it up too fast, got the ball to the running back. He didn't fool anybody. Back got tackled for loss. Now it's 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Hughes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing route.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Throws to the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Finds his man. It's Hagan. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Got the first down himself. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Jackson will throw. Plucks it out of the air. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Burke. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
That's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down.
The QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying to surprise him with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Burton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Jackson gonna throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
On the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. nestled just inside that right upright. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's got an open man. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it. Oh, he's got some space.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Running to the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
The Knights line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 28. Coming up, 4th down.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
And we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeyer. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Gain of 4. Second down coming up.
Now on second down. Jackson will throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing man-to-man, attacking the corner route, and doing it with touch. Not just trying to throw it through the guy, throwing it up there where his receiver can jump up in a jump ball situation and go make that play for him.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
22, UCF 16.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. In the red area, it's Montgomery. Fights off a defender. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bachmeier. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
BYU with the 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Peterson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to... breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll run for it on third and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Knights send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Looking for space. It's Martin. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Flips it out on the screen. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Jackson will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Thomas. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They go to the ground, and the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're two-down territory there and you take a shot on third and run it on fourth, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. You see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Catch in the middle, it's Ryan. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The give from the gun. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for a loss.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
But how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Scanning the field, it's Buckmeyer. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Gonna take a shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. We are getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. Guys, this is a story we